Hey, it's Phil. It's Sunday, April 6th, 9:17, and I just want to give an update on what's been going on. The fast is over. Fast ended last night. I got 3.5 days in, and the reason it ended was because I'm stupid. I do stupid things, and going to the track last night was pretty stupid. I was in the middle of the fast, and every day that I had this fast going on, I had problems when I woke up. Every day my guts hurt, and I had a lack of energy, and I took my vitamins, and it took a good about an hour to get back to square. But once I got evened out, as long as I didn't drink anything with sugar in it, I did okay. But man, I ingested too much sugar in this first 3 days. And on top of that, when I went to the track, I did some stupid stuff up there. I drank some stupid stuff up there, which I knew. I said, you know what? I'm going to have to eat something. I'm going to have to. Because it's going to irritate my guts. So, long story short, I got 2 pizzas from them, 2 large pizzas. I got them for free. The most expensive large pizzas I ever got, but I got them for free. You get my drift. And I ate half of one on the way back home. So the fast ended last night at around 7:50 last night. And so that was 3.5 days fast. And when I got home, I was able to eat some grits. I had some grits in here that I had saved. I took a little bit of Pepto-Bismol, and I got myself organized, waiting for what was going to happen the next day, because I knew today was going to be rough. Because you don't drink alcohol on a fast. You just don't do it. And I was drinking these. They have a cart comes through, and it was the little Jack and Cokes. And all this is just a shot of it's Virginia Gentleman in a cup. It's just a little bit, and then they give you a little 10-ounce can of Coke, a little baby Coke. I think that might be 8 ounces. But I had about 5 of those, and I had 1 beer, and I knew. The thing was, my guts hurt all day yesterday, and when I had that first Jack and Coke, my guts stopped hurting. I was going, damn, look at this. And I was playing the machines. I was being stupid. I could have left winter, but I didn't. So one led to another, and then I got thinking, you know, I bought my ticket on this ride, and I know there's no way I'm going to get through tomorrow without eating something. And plus, I was a little bit concerned about, you know, I drank all this liquor on an empty stomach, and I've got to drive home, you know. So anyway, got home safe. I wasn't blasted or anything. If I'd have been really blasted, I would have just slept in the car. But anyway, got home safe, and sure enough, today had a couple bouts of diarrhea, which is what's going to happen. For me, I can't drink. I just can't drink. It's hard. The stronger the liquor, the more diarrhea I'll have. I mean, alcohol, beer, I can drink that and not have diarrhea, but hard liquor is no good for me. Anyway, so I got situated there, and I got kind of blessed because all week I've been wanting to go get my cat some food up at PetSmart. I want to get her some good food, and I wanted to work on this lawnmower to get this lawnmower set up so I could use it. I'm using a push mower to mow about a half-acre yard. It's I think it's what 250 feet deep by 125 feet wide or some shit like that. That's how big it is. It's a big old square, but it's nice and flat. But the reason I'm push mowing is because I'm not using my legs enough. I'm driving at my job 4 hours a day. I'm driving an hour to my job, an hour back. I'm not using my legs enough. So getting on a lawnmower and cutting the grass, a riding lawnmower, is even more not using my legs. So I do feel better. And I did get the mower. I had to put I got this mower out of the trash at my job about 7 years ago. I said, damn, look, somebody done threw this mower away. It's almost brand new. I brought it home and I put a new spark plug in it, and I checked the the blade in it, and it was upside down. And I said, fuck, I'll turn this blade around, and I got it to run, and it run like once, and then it died. I said, well, I'll fix it later, but I had other things going on at the time, and I was dealing with my wife's health situation, so yeah, I had other mowers I could use, and it just sat out here. And last week I was cutting the grass with another mower that I had for like 10 freaking years. I love that little mower too. And it'd been through all kinds of hell. I hit all kinds of crap with it. But I hit a part of a stump that was just out of the ground over here in my front yard and broke that engine clean in half. And it just blew oil out the bottom of it. I said, oh my God, this is done. And the strange thing happened was about a week before this happened, something popped in my head, said, you should get those mowers out and you should see if you can either get them running or just get rid of them, Just a little voice in my head, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Why all of a sudden this is important? But I got this mower back out and I got it running. And I was like, oh, what the? Great, So I got it running, all of a sudden it's died. I'm like, oh shit. Well, the thing about going to a small engine shop is they're no smarter than you are. They just got more experience. You got two hands just like they did. So I said, screw it, I'll take things apart and I'll see what I can do. And what I found out was on this particular mower, the carburetor has a bowl. It's a bowl on the bottom of the carburetor. It's got this brass nut that's in the bottom of it. And what you do is you loosen it down, the whole bowl comes off. And the brass nut has what's called a jet in it. It has a cross hole and an up hole. And what's happening is the dirt's getting into that cross hole and choking off the gas. I didn't know that, But I blew that out, put it back in, I tightened it back up, and the damn thing ran again, and it died again. And I took that bowl off again, I blew it out, the damn thing ran again, until it died again, But I would get like a half hour going, and a little piece of grit would get in there and block up the jet. So you know what this thing needs? This thing needs an inline fuel filter, and it'll stop all that shit, So this was a project that was in my head to do all through after I broke the frickin' mower out here in the front yard. And so today I got that done. I got a inline fuel filter on it, got some little clamps. It's kind of funny clamps too. They got little twist handles on them. I've never seen that before. Most clamps you use a flathead screwdriver to turn. These have little flipper turns on them. But I got that on there, and then I change the oil in it. Now it doesn't have a drain plug, but here's how you change the oil in I think it's a Briggs & Stratton engine. I'm pretty sure it's a Briggs & Stratton engine. Here's how you change oil in a Briggs & Stratton engine. It does not have a drain plug. Take out your dipstick. See where the dipstick is in relation to the motor, okay? You want to tip that motor up so all the oil drains to the side of the engine where the dipstick's at. And then you want to tip the mower up and over so the oil comes out the dipstick hole. And you can change the oil that way. You might have to move the mower around a little bit to get all the oil out that you can. but you want to see a lot of oil come out, okay? But obviously to do this, you can't have no gas in it, okay? But drain the oil out, put it back down. I put the dipstick in and it was empty. And I put a half a quart of 10W30 Castrol Edge synthetic in it, 10W30. And so I changed the oil in it. I put that inline fuel filter in it. I put a new air filter on it because the air filter was destroyed. I was very surprised about that. I thought I'd change that when I got it, but apparently I didn't. I think maybe I was just trying to get it running. I got it running, and I think it ran maybe 15 minutes after I got it running. It ran 15 minutes and it died again. I was like, I just didn't get time for this. I went back and got the other mower, which is always run like a top, and I use that. But I got the fuel line filter in. I got a new air cleaner on it, which I got at Walmart. I got the oil changed, and I got the blade sharpened again, and sort of held my breath, put it all back together, and put the gas in it, and I'll be damned, it cranked up. It cranked up and it ran like a top. It ran great, and I want to thank the good Lord for that, because I'm just telling you, weird things, just weird things, man, just weird things, But the fast, I will do this fast again at the start of next month. Hopefully I'll feel better through the month. If I can keep my dumb ass away from the track, I won't have no problem drinking anything. I'm not a big, this whole idea that we have to get our mind away from what life is uniquely erroneous thought to me. To me, I kind of want to see what's coming. I'm kind of scared about getting too looped out. When you're the only person taking care of you, and you got enough voices in your head already, I don't need to be drunk or stoned or whatever. But anyway, it was kind of nice drinking that one drink and getting my stomach to calm down. But so the fast is over. That's disappointing. I do need to get back on the exercises, because, man, every night I go to sleep, I lay on my back like this. The cat comes up. She comes up and she stands on my chest. And she'll make bread, not on my chest, but she'll make bread on my arm. Like this. Because she's comfortable. Then she'll turn around, she'll curl around in my armpit and go to sleep. Well, last night she put her paw right on a spot in my groin. And she kept it there. And I was like going, whoa, what the hell is that? And she was hitting the perfect spot where I have a weakness of a hernia. And it was just telling me. She was kind of, God was letting her tell me, hey, you gotta get back on the exercises, Phil, or you're going to tear this out. So I got to get back on the exercises. And, I got to straighten out my life. And some of you have been saying, hey, I don't think God really appreciates the gambling part. And you're right. You're right. But we're going to get that straightened out. But I just want to pass on that the fast is over. I am at fault for that. I have not felt good for a month. But we're going to... and going to the track doesn't help that. But I always want to be honest with people about this and let you know that... sometimes you run into a wall. If you're doing a fast and every day's a nightmare, maybe you need to change things up. Maybe you need to, who knows, But anyway, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. God's always right next to you. God's with me right now, shaking his head. And if you need his help, just put your hand on his shoulder and say, hey, Lord, I'm going through some stuff. I've been kind of stupid. Can you please help me and guide me through this? And he'll help you somehow. You might not like how he helped you, because he might make things worse for a little bit, But he'll help you. So anyway, God bless you, and we'll see you on the next video. Y'all have a great Monday, and God bless you.